yield myself such time as I may consume. I think, and it would be interesting if the gentleman invited the EPA to come out and look at that farmer's land. I think they would find that he is exempt, and he isn't down to 18 acres. There's misunderstandings. And also, the gentleman did say something about the courts have already ruled, and the courts haven't ruled, and that's the problem. It's going to be 2 years before they get to the merits on this rule. And so they essentially have stayed the new rule from going into effect, so we don't have ditch exemptions. It would be interesting to contrast the existing Bush rules, which will be in place for at least another 2 years, to the new rules, and have someone come out and consult with that farmer and say, well, actually, yeah, you're kind of screwed here because of the Bush rules. But boy, if we had these new rules, we could just tell you, go ahead and farm on those 100 acres. Previously converted cropland, ditches are exempt. You have the agricultural exemptions, but no, sorry, you're stuck with something written in the Bush era. And that's the effect of Congress not acting. And I would agree with the gentleman on the fact we should act, and we could act. And the gentleman has jurisdiction over the committee, which could reauthorize the Clean Water Act. Has not been reauthorized since 1987, which is why we're squabbling over administrative interpretation of the Bush administration. I hate to be having to talk about George Bush and the Obama administration, as opposed to Congress having at some point done its job to reauthorize and clarify the Clean Water Act in those intervening 28 years. I'm not aware of any plans. I'm pretty well aware of, the chairman has told me the agenda for the coming year, but rewriting the Clean Water Act and debating the merits and the demerits of certain protections is not on that agenda to the best of my knowledge. So the effect of what the courts have done is to stick us with the Bush era rules for 2 more years, and the effect of what we're doing here would actually stick us with the Bush era rules indefinitely. I mean, pick your poison. Bottom line is, we are doing a disservice to the country by not getting these common sense exemptions in place as soon as possible. I have a number of letters from groups too numerous to reference here, but we'll meet, I believe, the standard in terms of length that I'd like to insert for the record. I will say that there are a lot of, and being co-chair of the House Craft Brewers Caucus, there is a very strong representation by the craft brewing industry because of their concerns about the need for clean water to make good beer. So I definitely would like to put that on the record. With that, I would reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman reserves. The gentleman from Ohio is recognized.
Mr.